Well, I think for us, theme-wise, it's been, last few games is obviously playing, from behind. Golden State, I think, scored 41 points in the first quarter. These guys scored 39. I thought to start the third quarter, they obviously jumped out really quickly, and even against Miami the other night, we're playing from behind too much. And I mentioned about, the adversity and the challenges. This is a really, really good team, and you just can't really have lapses for a quarter or coming out of the locker room because, you end up having to play from behind. I think the other thing that hurt us, obviously, was we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. And then the other thing was the free throw line, especially to start the game. I think we were 2 for 10 at one point, which is, we got to be better than that. We've got to shoot better than 57% from the free throw line. And we took more free throws than they did, and they actually made more free throws than we did, just in terms of makes. So, again, I think we're getting answers of things that we're going to have to do, at a high level.
Billy, in the overtime, did you feel like you guys were overpassing, or were they just cutting you off? It seemed like you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did some really, really good things, Royce, in that second half, ball movement wise. They were loaded up, and I thought we missed some opportunities in the second quarter to really get the ball moving. And I think because from that, we were playing from behind, but we had some opportunities to really move the ball. I thought to come out in the third quarter after they kind of got on that little bit of run and we settled in, we really moved the ball through the third and the fourth, and then maybe some overpassing, and we had a hard time finishing. I thought there was a couple guys could have taken some shots, but I think our team's trying to play unselfishly. We've talked a lot about, trying to move the ball. And the thing that was crazy about that is when we did shoot the ball, we kept coming up with offensive rebounds. And we had the ball around the basket, and we just, weren't able to finish and generate enough points. Even when we got down by 2, we had an opportunity. Even 4, we had some opportunities, and we just weren't able to finish.
In that first half especially, it seemed like you were leaving guys open on the perimeter. Was it the similar breakdowns or different?
No. There was a lot of baseline drives in the first half. And, defensively, guys have got to make decisions. Do you run over and give help because your teammate's in trouble? Someone's going to go in and take a layup. Or is the guy kind of behind the basket and it's a hard position to shoot? I thought we had them behind the basket on 3 separate occasions where the ball went from a baseline drive to the corner out to Danny Green at the top. And obviously we were in rotation. I thought in the second half we were a little bit better doing that. But that hurt us definitely in the first half, his threes. And they shot the ball well from the three-point line, for most of the game.
Billy, the playing from behind, when your guys have been struggling to win games, how do you get out of that rut, really, of not being able to come out and play aggressive or do what needs to be done when it seems like it's a time when the guys should really have that urgency?
Well, I don't even think it has anything to do with our guys' urgency. This is the first time we played them, and they're a team. We tried to give our guys an understanding that they're a transition team. They're a hard driving team, and they're a post-up team. And that's how they get defenses in scramble situations, by those 3 things. By really attacking you in transition, by posting the ball to Kawhi, Siakam, and Gasol, trying to force help, kick it out. Then they do a good job moving it, and then they really drive you hard. With that being said, I think with this being the first time we played them, to be honest with you, it took us some time. I think it took us a little bit of time to adjust to that. And I thought once we adjusted to it, we defended it better. But certainly from the first quarter, we certainly gave up too many points, but thank God we scored in the first quarter, too. I mean, we scored 31 points in the first quarter, which helped us stay close. Because, I mean, that could have been the first quarter. You scored 20 points or 22 points in the first quarter, and it's, 39-20, and you're down 19. So we were fortunate that we scored. I think after that, I thought the start of the third, we did not do a good enough job defensively, and they obviously got going from in transition from behind the three-point line, and we had some turnovers. We had some, possessions that weren't great offensively, and we've settled it in the third quarter, and we kind of kept fighting, and we kept fighting, and we made enough plays to get ourselves back in the game. I mean, we were really out of the game with 2 minutes to go. I mean, it was really, but I give our guys a lot of credit. I mean, there's an incredible amount of fight inside of our team. But I did think with us being the first time we played them, I thought the first quarter we were adjusting to their speed.